no hard feelings for the handshake.
National Encounter, every Thursday at 7 p.m. Be part of the debate every week. Find out the next issue. Experience the
Family, good evening. We don't come with on program again. Face to face with the law. And you remember, see, for quite some time now, for some months now, face to face with the law, they work hand in hand with the Constitutional Review Committee, we can call CRC. So this program, for several months now, face to face with the law and the CRC, the handler. And we don't talk about different things then. But today we want to talk about something we concern we all as a country, as a people, and sure say you will watch we, so you will listen to we, you go agree with me say it concern you as well. Family, let's take you go back. We all as salon people and know say right now we country certain things they go on concerning this Ebola way, you know, look fine with we, but we they believe in Tina Tanga that as salon people we don't believe what we believe, and we know say that the right thing, we must win. And we know say Ebola yes, it money we say come out and one against Sabi, but we go win. We must win. But you don't push me. You really don't push me. You don't push we as a country, and you don't push the government to a point where last week or so, President Miguel for go on air and broadcast. He go claim or he tell people and say it don't declare a public state of emergency or a state of public emergency. Where some man confused, hey, what that mean? Hey, well, how we go in at the country? That mean to say, some people I mean they go. Some man say, hey, now for one go buy this one, now two buy this, keep on a hose, you know, buy pepper, buy this, buy that, because hey, state of emergency, nobody know for waka, nobody know for commot, all kinds, you know, people can get all kind of feelings, all kind of things. But I mean, and nothing to say it dey up to that at all. You know, we there today for make you begin for get small understanding or better understanding about wetin state of public emergency mean and wetin are the condition then under the salon the condition wey dey use presently Act number 6 of 1991. Wetin are the condition then under which the president get right or get power for declare state of emergency, or the person I can sleep no more awake, he look peace, say, I declare state of emergency. Again, whether na one whole country then can declare them, or na part of a country or part of the country, or I mean, waiting at the situation after I don't declare how for they as salon people then. You know, because this thing they confuse some people then. You know, now lawyer they no more able to get some understanding. And that make we look say, okay, we go come out, we go explain to the people then, make them know clear one. And so today, the topic we want for talk about now, the state of public emergency. The state of public emergency, whether you want time or you know one time, we want to make you know that what president we don't talk on last week, salon they under a state of public emergency. What you for trying to understand how for waka inside the state of public emergency, what you for do, what you will not for do, how for all for join on for police Ebola come on our country, so that salon will get smile and face again. But as always, I get people that we go join me now for talk about this state of public emergency for you get clear understanding. And they go explain to you, but everything now, you can ask questions, you can send text message, you can I think WhatsApp self can go, you know, because the world they push small. But how many people are into this themselves? I go begin. I'm a far right. Yes, sir. I can introduce yourself and tell family and other APN Usai you come out.
Yes. Me na live in the Coma, State Council Officers Department.
Okay. We come to the next person. She's a lady, you know.
Family, good evening. Mina Jamesina King, and Mina a member of the Constitutional Review Committee, and I represent the Human Rights Commission at that committee.
Okay. We turn down on my left. About this time, I will go back out yonder. The power they fire under me into this himself. Yes, sir.
Fambul, good evening. Mina lawyer Julian Cole, the public relations officer for the Salon Bar Association.
Okay. I mean, the more they talk for the The bar, eh? The law, they all in this country.
Correct.
Hey, but you get big work. Well, then left one more person. You know, anytime I can get on a panel, I can take 10 for talk. But I don't get choice. I get for ask. Yes, but if I'm going to go and make it to this, use safe side.
Good evening, Justice Tola Thompson, Chairman of the Subcommittee on Legislature CRC and Chairman of the PPRC.
Okay, Fambule, you don't get 4 people in a panel today. Get Mr. Ali Vandikuma from Law Office and the CRC. You get Mrs. James King, a big lawyer, and Commissioner Human Rights Commission. You get Mr. Julian Corey, and they talk for the law in this country, and the PRO for 2 years now, and they talk for a while. Then you get Honorable Justice Maitland Tola E. Thompson. We a big Supreme Court judge in this country, and the PPRC. So you see, the panel itself don't show you see this is not serious business. And how for me take this program serious? So don't know allow person for hamburger, eh? And that pick away the hamburger to tell and make it don't suffer. Listen to we, watch and make you know. How for make you know again that the topic we want for talk about today now the state of public emergency. The state of public emergency or state of public emergency. This now face to face with the law we do hand in hand with the Constitutional Review Committee, CRC. Today we want to talk on the state of public emergency. Like I say, you can join me, you can send a text. Now 078 88 6600. You want the number back? 078 88 6600. Well, we go begin. I will ask say ladies first, but I mean 50-50. But me ask they go to my sister there. I will start with you, Mrs. King. They generally tell people everything they mean or waiting according to the constitution when they say state of public emergency. Generally waiting now what they mean.
Well, state of public emergency, I will say that in the constitution in action, better one. Okay. And that some kind exceptional thing don't arise in a country. Something we not to the usual kind thing where can be in a country. Where they use the regular laws them, where they use the regular provision of the chapter 3 when at the human rights chapter. Inside chapter 3, where you don't talk about all the rights the way we get. It gets towards the end, section 29. Now members when we can talk about constitutional review, we always they talk say the constitution for the general provision, not to all thing it go put detail one. So 29 give power where the president thinks say, and that is say, in the president in your opinion. Say something don't arise in the country. We don't put Salon now some kind dangerous situation. It say like we Salon in a war. Now make you say people in the free because all time we can talk about state of public emergency. Now then tell the way rebel don't threaten, invasion one occur, war one be, then kind of thing, and the breakdown of public order. It is 6 circumstances where the president, in your opinion, can declare a state of public emergency, not a public health emergency. We not get no sign of the constitution. We talk about public health emergency. A state of public emergency. Say 129(2)(a) say when Sierra Leone is at war, when Sierra Leone is in imminent danger of invasion, that other country one can invade we, other people one can invade we go lead to a state of war. Also a breakdown of law and order, don't they public safety day. Any side the president can say this part state of public emergency will apply where there is a clear and present danger, ultimate danger, actual breakdown of public order, public safety. But the sour one stress on where I think say in my opinion and the president look, he say where there is an occurrence of imminent danger or the occurrence of any disaster, or natural calamity, we know say this wala we don't like natural calamity affecting the community or a section of the community in Sierra Leone, or there is any public danger which clearly constitutes a threat to the very existence of Sierra Leone. Something one be way if we not take things Sierra Leone not go there again.
Okay. Well, thank you very much, Mrs. King. I will turn to the big banner, Honorable Justice Tola Thompson. For laying safe, Rob Modi, small bits, Lefan Bolengo. You know, power, you know, a big church now, this country, we talk and so state of public emergency. And they're again clear. Police have explained to we generally Lefan Bolen, try to understand about the state of public emergency.
That's not true. I agree with Mrs. King. I think that's not the section that we're meeting to see. I appropriate in this circumstance, section 29(2)(e). Now, as far as me concerned, I think to say the president think about before you declare a state of emergency. But again, the president can only do that for some time. You see, he can do it for 1 week if Parliament only, because Parliament can pass a resolution about emergency. If Parliament is sit now 1 week, now 1 week. If Parliament not sit, not 21 days, now 3 weeks now, he can do that for. And then that Parliament then can do that, because they get up to 12 months for do that. And another time, if they can do it for a shorter period, but they cannot go over 12 months. So, and this situation will get meeting to see that situation we around that, because we're waiting with the radio and for waiting with everyone. It's a serious threat to the health system of this country. So as far as me concerned, this is now the appropriate step we can take for combat this particular menace we don't commit with. You see, as I go, it will be like the rebel war. But I have a man made something. But now this one we don't know how it comes out. So this is, for me, this is more serious than even, because that one you able to identify. This is why you cannot be able to identify except the people that way are qualified people there.
Okay, thank you very much, sir. Mr. Cole, we don't hear you, Mrs. King don't talk in the big passive don't talk now. But you know, if I will then go to accent and say, well, wait to we now free trial. I mean, when you look at what's happening at the country now, we the free trial, people can feel safe, free trial, salon, free trial, not to salon. You know, free trial are just half parts of what in this country be. But you think to say it being timely or it being correct for the president declare this state of public emergency?
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. I think now very good question you ask. So, and it don't be a moot point at the country now. Even before the declaration, people they will be in the call say, I think president being supposed for them proclaim state of emergency. Other people they say no. Well, I think say we get laws that we still can help with or contain this particular trouble here without actually a proclamation of state of emergency. When I look at the whole situation, I think say it been timely for the president declare state of emergency, because like the other speakers they don't talk about extraordinary things that can happen. Things that in day we can just catch country way when I not be even think about them, right? And if you look at things and they sometimes if we use just the specific provisions where the laws they make for try for CC we put that thing there under control, it can be difficult small. Namely the constitution in self when are the biggest law with this country gets give power to the president for declare state of emergency. That means say when thing don't camp and come like how thing don't camp and come so pan this Ebola business. Well, the thing we don't camp and come, you find out say this disease it don't wild now. The Ebola disease. Ebola disease. Ebola disease.
You not go believe.
Of course, Ebola disease don't wild now.
Yes.
It don't kill Boku people. It don't affect Boku people. Look the kind panic self we don't create in the country. Look how Boku people don't afraid to a point where we get the airlines and now self they cancel and flights and all of that. So this show you say this now kind situation where Water look one pass Gary. So president need for calm now, declare state of public emergency so that we will arrest them under control. Let me take a practical scenario. Usa you get a situation where we say some people are waiting at this place here. They're not for move come on at this place here. Because if they move come on at this place, it go possible say then go send this disease to other people them out there. So with state of public emergency, you can able to tap them people in their movement. In fact, a section they specifically one particular provision they will say you can restrict the movement of people under the state of public emergency. Now that it means say we can take actions them without any specific law passed under this constitution where give the president right for declare that state of emergency day. It can make regulations them, it can make certain provisions them where for make sure say we able to tackle this problem with me too. So for example, you go say no, una them people holding at this particular place who side this disease don't go sit down good one do ya una your movement with the tap and force. You not go say hey the president don't act against the law, because the constitution when are the biggest law we get give and power for declare state of public emergency, and under that declaration they he also get power for restrict the movement of people, so that then kind action then they will talk about.
Thank you very much. I mean, based on which you talk, I want to ask Mr. Ali Vandi. coma, make himself rub much small. You think to say this state of public emergency before just be for a particular region or particular district or town, enough for cover the entire country?
Yeah, Mr. Moderator, and a very good question. That's what you ask. The bottom line is, as the other panelists don't say, it started very, very small.
Wait till start small.
This Ebola sickness really the warrant His Excellency for really declare this state of emergency, public emergency. The state of public emergency, as the word implies emergency, now extraordinary times, not to normal times, just like what James Sina be say. You know, just like way normal things can happen, they say this person don't put emergency on, for example, they drive. That they tell you say no, this is not a normal driver they drive. So when they don't reach to this peak, there's something very, very serious. And it started far east. Some people really be in denial. Say, no, this, that, in fact, not so correct thing, people they do this here and then everything. But the way the thing, the speed at which the thing don't happen now, as the justice may they say, they listen to news on a daily basis. With the hear how many people don't contract the disease, how many people don't survive, and how many people don't lost their life as a result of this disease. Now we don't even get stories from other parts of the country. Now not only Usa is start. So the president think and wise say no, I no need for limit this state of public emergency to a particular region. Because of course the constitution we only talk about now, again that power they say it can declare either in part or in whole. So in other words, if I don't just know, say for example this particular locality and they don't declare. But in wisdom, they don't say no. This thing, it is spread just like way people can literally talk about wildfire in the Hamatan. You know, it only come. We don't get 1-2 cases even afraid on who they are in at the news now. Yesterday, we all be there at home, we listen to the radio stations then where people in the traffic sensitize, raise awareness about this thing. So now it's a national thing. So it's only what couldn't say, the president say no. This will not even limit to any locality now. It is the whole country. The constitution, who we all respect as being the most important sacred law in this land, gives me that power. And I exercise that power in the interest of everybody. So now the president don't say, look, it is declared all over. So everybody don't treat it very, very seriously as we see right now in the country.
Okay, thank you very much, Family. This is face to face with the law and we they work hand in hand with the Constitutional Review Committee. We they look today. The topic we now the state of public emergency, the state of public emergency, and we all know say as a country we dey under state of public emergency, and you can send your text now 078 88 66 00 078 88 66 00. You see, Mrs. King, I want to come back to you. You know, we people in our salon, we just have to then get some clear understanding. There is this panic, even to the one the way land book safe. As they say state of public emergency, so everybody don't panic. You think to say under the constitution need day for panic because you see it states that you be explained just now, it states the situation the way for happening where the president for declare state of public emergency. But this particular one make you see people want for me to get them clear. Waiting at the particular reason will make president declare this state of public emergency, right? And how he wants or how the country want for the people understand that in view of the situation waiting at the country president.
Okay, thank you very much. I think say with the officials the way they go on radio when they talk about this state of public emergency and they say now for public health reasons. I make some of them they call them public health emergency, even in order the constitution. This particular state of emergency, all the regulation, all the measures the way they go take, now it directed for address this public health Ebola crisis in the country. Not a state of public emergency for letting go person they go make power pine company. Because we are human rights people there. And now we they guard this chapter 3 of the constitution, always with a look how they monitor them.
Okay.
So inside the constitution you get freedom of association and assembly, you get freedom of movement, you get rights to privacy, all that things and the freedom of expression, all that things and they inside the constitution, okay? But this particular instance, the constitution insists on that same chapter 3 where they guarantee, where they give people and their rights, where they make sure say their rights are you able for enjoy them. It they say in their special circumstance, in their extraordinary circumstance where water one pass flower, where time not go there again for let you say salon go there if you not take measure. It give the president power for make certain regulation where it dey affect the rights there. It dey affect the rights, like this one, it say to make provision for the detention of persons. We know so that the constitution, we get that protection there for let them not detain you without any justifiable reason. And most of the time when they detain now, if you get case in a court. But this one now when they detain you now for your health and for the health of the one the way they around you and for the existence of the nation as a whole.
Okay.
So whatever anybody where they work, you na public health worker, you na government official, all what you they do, and for make sure say health and life be preserved. And even in section 29(5), it say for the purpose of maintaining and securing peace, order, and good government in Sierra Leone or any part thereof. So now something we get for acting good faith, not to anything where they act in bad faith. So people are not get for afraid. We they hope say, and we don't hear the declaration. Like yesterday while they watch television, I hear somebody in our defense. One of the senior military man, I say what would they can inside this thing, not to for can unleash violence. And I've been glad why I read that word thing. Because now they make people afraid. Because we don't call say Sojama, you don't call police. And they feel to say now just force violence. But no, human rights still there. And that day we for still remember human rights still there because all of this you do them for preserve life, for preserve the well-being. And that make even when they say for move around, we also say if then they quarantine people and they get for make sure say they provide for their livelihood and for their well-being. Like if you look age 29 6H, it say all the regulation the way they go make. And for provide for maintaining such supplies and services as are, in the opinion of the president, essential to the life and well-being of the community. So this particular state of public emergency, not to for let person die or for let person be affected in that bad way, but now for let we all go get well body, let we all go able to forget the freedom for enjoy exercise the right we be once get before. So that this thing go done and we could go back to a normal state, not abnormal state. When I say abnormal state, now we day.
Okay, thank you very much, Mrs. King. I will come to you, Honorable Justice Tola Thompson. Somebody they say, well, the state of public emergency, we president don't proclaim, yes, president get the right, but if they not gazetta, then the emergency not all. Then, if parliament not sit and endorse the emergency not all. I should say people in one follow you explain that one, make them get clear one.
Well, let me just say something before that. You see, within the president do within the constitution, make we understand that in the first place. You not to something extra. Now the constitution is even provide for that.
Okay.
Not to say now, you just say don't just think or in opinion that people decide for do. But you do it within the constitution. Now, I remember Mrs. King talk the exact position that the constitution give you that power for do it. And of course, when you don't do it, I mean the constitution make you say because this is not a democratic state. Now that's what we get for understand. You see, but certain things and the way you get for taking a democratic state, where you the one that we will do go come to the back burner. Like you're talking about human rights, freedom of assembly and movement and all that kind of thing, they will come to the back burner because of the state of emergency. So when the president decided for take that, as I've been the open, he had 1 week. And I remember, so when he declared state of emergency, he talked about parliament.
Yes.
But exactly, you know, say
parliament
get for endorsing in state of emergency we declare.
Yes.
Because parliament get for Duam if parliament not sit as I say now 1 week. If they sit if they not sit na 3 weeks, if they sit now 1 week. So parliament get for do that. And when parliament do then can give more. You see, because you go more than you go like as you give 12 months or less than 12 months. But the fact of the matter, but then you get for even Gazette.
Before the
because
Gazette,
then the constitution, so you get for Gazette.
Before the Gazette, like when you talk, see, where parliament endorse within the president proclaim, if then you extend up to 12 months.
Yeah.
But president in proclamation being specific, it say first instance between 60 and 90 days. But talk to Van Molen concern the 60 and 90 days ban the statement we HEB make. in line with Parliament get the right to say, President, we don't hear you 60 or 90, but the one who self see this still they join in value extender.
But then you refer for like Parliament even when that thing they can extend and more again.
Okay,
Exactly. So
okay.
you get that. You know, they say because they say
But that's the question I want to
they even extend and more.
Whether way the time where President State or sometimes where Parliament put it on door, President for can proclaim a second time.
It didn't have to say after the 12 months when they get up to every time they get up, they can do a more again. They can go over the time they can go back the passer. You see.
Okay, but what about this Gazette issue? If it's not Gazette now, that means to see the thing.
No, that just follows you. When once you don't declare, you for Gazette.
Okay.
I don't think you say you could just you say we don't pass. I'm not with the constitution say that in the same area. Now you use for declare, and you know see that other party you just left and so. That's what because
Well, you see, somebody they watch you now see and they smile, they ask, say, hey, well, if Parliament no meet it, means the thing no all water.
I don't think I don't think so.
Well, waiting as here,
Yes,
it
yes,
say
yes.
every declaration made under subsection 1 shall lapse. Waiting lapse mean?
It expire small.
It expire.
yes.
If that 7 days pass, the
Yes,
Parliament
exactly.
will sit. Then by 2/3 majority, pass a resolution they approve am. Or like when they nominate they sit now 21 days. So it will lapse.
It will
That
lapse,
state
yes.
of public
Exactly.
emergency
It
no
will
go
lapse,
exist.
it will lapse.
If this 21 days pass, Parliament don't pass that resolution.
Okay, now one family gets unclear.
Yes.
Interesting. The time when President declared this state of public emergency,
Yes.
I think the Parliament will be vacation.
Yes.
The holiday.
Them in the holiday.
Which means
so now
and
21 days they
President
look
recalled
at.
them.
Yes.
21
So
days.
now
You see, they get
21
21
days.
days.
Yes.
21 days not
It not pass it.
which means the thing it's
And
not
I see today they don't summon Parliament.
They don't
I see
summon
am,
Parliament.
yes, they don't summon Parliament. So we still do
No,
within the
no,
law.
no.
You know this now rule of law business,
Yes.
and this now constitution
Constitution,
business, and this.
exactly.
Like when they talk about the constitutional review, because when we link this, since we talk about constitutional review, they see the constitutional provisions at work.
Yes, yes.
Ultimately, they do get for day within law, and they get for day within the supreme law.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Cole. How for you can Mr. Cole, Julian Cole?
Yes, sir.
How for you can to this stay home we take place yesterday. We as a country we all know say yesterday we sit down and host president been tell we say make we think properly about this Ebola business we don't kind of the country and make we pray. But you know say some people may actually get things for go do outside. They don't sit down, say they want to go out, but this state of public emergency now, so I'm afraid. Then some people they say again, oh, police been there out, soldier they out, they beat people, embarrass them. But how you look at this under the state of public emergency? I don't give Mrs. King and gonna human rights.
You can't talk.
You understand? I look at you. So yes, how would you?
Yes, I want to start first with quickly the very section 29. If you look at subsection 6, I read that quickly. It say, without derogating from the generality of the powers conferred by subsection 5, and notwithstanding the provisions of this chapter, the regulations or measures may, so far as appears to the president to be necessary, listen this one, so far as appears to the president to be necessary or expedient for any of the purposes mentioned in that subsection, right? Expedient, necessary. Now the president don't sit down. He don't say we don't declare state of public emergency now. He don't say okay, any measure they where things say go fine for make the people them commit themselves to for help people and this fight against this particular disease, this Ebola disease. President say, I think one particular day the way we need for set aside. Say let all man sit on our host, reflect, organize your family. When I begin plan how for tackle this disease, when I begin plan on our host in juxtaposition with the chlorine water and how we for arrange on our family life for fight this disease. So he said that particular day, he don't declare for be sit at home day. Of course, from what we does don't read, the president gets all the power and all the rights for declare that they sit at home. Then everybody for sit on a host. Mind you again, this constitution say the president get right for make measures them for make sure say he enforce this particular public emergency.
Okay.
So in situations where it look like say president don't make a declaration of state of public emergency, he don't put out measures like for example sit at home. Then people then they will want to go against that measure. Then I think say by this very provision the security forces then get right. Of course, already they talk so it's about taking reasonable steps for ensure compliance. Not for go above waiting reasonable. Now for make sure say you do within the confines of waiting reasonable. For make sure say people then comply. Because president says sit at home. Now a measure under the very public emergency where president don't declare. So that measure dey for be respected and for be complied with. So if people wan go against the measure, then of course security personnel them get the obligation for ensure compliance. So dem can arrest people, and this particular one say all the laws of people like they go and cry, but president even get right for suspend them for make sure say this particular public emergency all water, because what in this constitution they look at now the ultimate good of the country. Nothing other way good pass for their citizens able live good one in a country for let them life day. And this particular disease, this Ebola disease, they threaten the citizen life. So president don't go out now under this particular emergency measure for make sure say he restore that life they will look like they lost so if you don't put measure, you grab you they go violate that measure, they go flout them, then the constitution make provision under the very section for make they ensure say you comply with that particular state of emergency measure day where you dey breach, so albeit within the confines of reasonableness. Then for able make sure say then do reasonably, police, soldier or whoever they try for make sure say we comply with what the president say for do reasonably.
Thank you very much, Mr. Kolo. Mrs. King, you know, I must come to you. Mr. Van go wait me small. You know,
I
you know
want
him
to talk
right
something,
person.
yes. I want to talk something small. Again, we for members say, all my way they forfeit this Ebola. If I respect human rights, you know me say human rights not suspended, oh. Human rights still there. And if I respect human dignity, and how you they do know that one day, you they look at the measure where President put, let us say stay at home. You go believe say some man there. They don't mean they ever get chance for any of their message and thing and radio all this time, because sometimes 6 o'clock you don't left, you don't go market. You didn't market all day, you know they listen to radio. Sometimes that construction worker, you don't wake early in the morning, you didn't in construction place stainless. But that they stay at home. It make almost everybody in this country able for hearing the reality of this Ebola, say it day, and that if you not take measure, it will contribute to let it spread, or it will contribute to let more people then die. So sometimes the way they look some measure, they look the end result. Like that stay home, that one day stay at home, and then we don't tell we, they don't give we 10 where you go don't buy, you pep, keep in a house. You're able to say, it get good results. And then not just say stay at home no more. We see all the efforts we all man make that day, yesterday. Now radio, now television, all over. But then the other thing where you look, you talk about say, me, we not hear any report. Well, me not hear any report. Of
Human Rights Commission not get that report.
I not get that report there yet, but sometimes you go call later. But if you say police then do so, you get for ask yourself, waiting and do, it be proportional, that not be reasonable, it be necessary waiting and do. Because if you grab, say you go beat people, you go threaten people, that encourage where you want to encourage people for listening and cooperate. Then go cooperate, then go cooperate. So anything where anybody they do, you all for work towards one goal. And that goal then are for make people adhere to waiting the help people and they say, so that this disease here it not go spread, and then when they will get time we go able for treat them. So if you go they go begin beat, person sick there, they go beat them. We get for respect people and dignity. Like that person, they even say they die, you get for respect her, you get for treat her with dignity. Okay. Dignity, very important. And then they will not suspend them. Torture, no way, anyway. The protection from torture, where you can suspend them. You know, they give nobody rights for torture person in any circumstance. So if person they go do that anyway and not get that report, they it bad and we condemn them.
Now, Mr. Mandy, I should say yourself President House yesterday. And you be observe you area, you notice say the state of public emergency in Waka better. If I'm going to like for you explain how if you see salon people they mean comply or they mean take these instructions where the PAB give you yesterday.
Well, Mr. Moderator, I think just like what the listener said, it was a resounding success from the area outside there. And why people for know when the interest of the state is at stake, all individual interested, I can use the word of the justice, it will be relegated to the back burner.
And they go beyond.
And they go beyond. And that's not happened yesterday. Granted, the Constitution gives several of the rights in the movement, assembly, association. Normally on Mondays, if even person know they can work, you know they don't want inside you must come out, go to neighbor house or go sit down somewhere and just entertain yourself. But when the state of emergency, the president declared, as the justice will say, and not only declare because they want declare, the same constitution where give them rights and they say you can do this, you can do this, you can do this. The same constitution and the right say you can declare when the exigencies demand. And as we all know that this country right now, the exigencies demand that. In fact, that make people long before this time, we don't call for and say, if we don't be earlier than this. But thank God, at least they don't come now. So when a seller will sit at home, every well-meaning citizen for treat that message with all seriousness. Because the same constitution say, now give the president the power for declare. And the measures, some of the measures, the way you say the president can take, it can restrict freedom of movement. And our freedom of movement, the proclamation is
what do you say? Them man in the house, them glad, them picking them glad. They see the papa something.
Yes, that's
Tell the
result.
president.
just like where James Stanley is saying. Some people they left very early in the morning, particularly waiting at the eastern part of Freetown. You left until by then 5 a.m., 6 a.m. in the morning, so until they return very late, so you don't miss the picking and don't sleep in. Then another side, family life and everything.
I understand say them when they try for get for go meet the party, they already declare every day. They say no more take Sunday. Me the man go to sit down now. One say for
Mr. Moderator, let's just come back because we live in a community. When at the Frabe community,
Yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't go much into them because we know the things that the stories that will be done they come from the Frabe community over the past months and so.
Yes.
But when the president declared that thing, everybody, in fact, when I get a peep, I feel say like na be how we dey sometime January 6. For even see somebody cross na street, it will take you time. Everybody really complied. We are at home and thank God, NPA if not for any other day. Then give the light so people then be able to listen the radio programs there. And it brings forth this thing and now say, indeed, if anybody gets doubt about this Ebola thing, we now know say it is there, it is real, and it has to be treated with all seriousness. Okay. I think that's what people know that the community.
Okay, thank you very much. Famulem, again, this is a face-to-face with the law, with the work hand in hand with the Constitutional Review Committee. Today we topic where we look now the state of public emergency. The state of public emergency, and I don't need to tell you Famulem, you know to one and get this talk. Yourself can join me, you can send a text message, you can send WhatsApp, you can ask question or you make contribution. Now 078 886600 078 886600. Welcome to you, Justice Tola Thompson. People majority as a country we glad the president declared this state of public emergency. But some people they say this state of public emergency, anytime when they declare it affect the money business in the country, it affect other areas, and so it's not good at all. But how you go able to explain to people about the common good of this section 29 within inside the constitution, this state of emergency?
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Moderator. You see, you know they get the best of both worlds. And this not to an exceptional circumstance.
Okay.
The question of the economy, of course the economy will get for suffer people, but economy will suffer as against people that will die. Who's why you go choose? Me go prefer for choose the latter one, the people that will die. So if you feel to say that the economy matter, well that it means to say who that not the people that will get for manipulate the economy, not the people that will die. Now they get for manipulation. So if everybody, who say your economy could live if people die in this country? So the question we get for at least appreciate the situation what they under, and try as best as we could for make the best out of it. If not the economy get for suffer, we know say you not go suffer for that long, you know suffer for forever. You go must come. Remember what been there. We economy been the suffer, but remember what go, but we economy don't pick up. Yes. So we not see how we not go pick up. We go pick up at any time once we don't go for get over this one. Because this Ebola business, not a joke business, not serious business this one. You see? Because as my young friend been talking of the state council we talk, it be start first na Kailawe and Kelema. But as we are now, it is outside. So everybody is that much concerned about this and vulnerable. So let we address that situation. Let me try to address the situation. Then we can start for talk about the economy. The economy. We not believe say if we address them quick as we address them, the economy will suffer that bad. Okay. But what you will get for do this the priority for me. Now what you will depend on that not the Ebola.
Okay, family, we don't get the 4 sets of questions and contribution. Then we want for it. Somebody say, he say, they tell every salon person, boku thank you, because we follow everything the president say, follow all sit down house yesterday and think and pray better one for this Ebola sickness we don't come now our country. He say Ebola na sickness we not good. He say the state of public emergency where the president declare, he say let God make able for help we so that we will pull this sickness come on now we country. I think say that na good talk. And other person say, he said, do ya, I don't forget this thing clear one. This na public health emergency ba or na state of public emergency. He said, Leone, I explain this thing from Mr. Cole, Julian Cole.
Yeah, well, I think waiting the constitution make very clear that now the provision for public emergency, so now state of public emergency.
Now,
however,
before you continue, you remember, see, President at one time they don't talk, see, we use this this health act,
okay, yes,
right? And then some man don't keep 9-8 and 9 heart. So now they want to say, well, this park come out with this this state of public emergency now.
Okay.
We know that one now we sabi.
yes, okay. Well,
I need the person they tell for asking make him get and clear. Who's one day now?
yeah, well, you know, say the constitution, like I've been just to explain. Now the big law, now the umbrella law, right? But under this umbrella law, you get other laws them. So the Public Health Ordinance of 1960, now one of the very many other laws that we'll get in this country. And like I've been in a radio station 98.1, some other time they explain the provisions the way they under day, where some of them provisions they are, we can utilize them for fight this kind of trouble. We don't come to this kind of Ebola disease here. So minister get power for do beaucoup things them under that Public Health Ordinance day. However, this indifferent from the Public Health Ordinance provisions, because what how me look at
I think this one and away don't come and come.
the Public Health Ordinance in use specific measures them where the Minister of Health or other health authorities them for able implement for fight disease like this kind so right. But this one they are this state of public emergency in broader in scope. Right, so you find out I read something which is always say anything will look necessary and essential for combat this kind of situation where we get to. As far as the president insist and say this action, this measure is necessary, then we can do them. Back to the question proper. The provision as state of public emergency, but sometimes because it gets to do with health. So people they say state of public health emergency because it gets to do with health, but really in a state of public emergency because the different things in the way can happen. It's either health, it's either war, it's either invasion or some other things.
But this public, the president declare under the constitution.
Yes, of course, the public emergency, state of public emergency. It's different from waiting there inside the Public Health Ordinance when measures them where they can take for combat problem like this.
Okay. Let I just add a small to that. You see, that's not public emergency, but there are certain things that they will happen in the society. We're in a health business, na security business. If you go, you reach a stage where you know for combat or you go out of hand, you can declare everybody confine them to the particular place, but that not mean to say the other area themselves not go matter because if you get for like this will depend on now. The police will get involved, that's security, yes. and the army. Yes. You see, that's security. Then you get the health people, so it has to be just the general one, just like that. Public emergency. But if you say now for health business, no more you confine to health business. If you go meet them people and say, you, I want, and I know see somebody inside us away, they suffer from Ebola, I want to take and go. If you say no, I know you can go find somebody who will make for take and go, not so. Yes. Well, exactly. And it's in that so everybody and get for the on there.
A part in a point you make so because if they see how people and they go to the hospital there, pull them patient, well, exactly. And come out. But when state of public emergency, there are nothing say person go think that one.
No,
yeah, because we just don't talk and say. You get all man get for corporate. Yeah. For measures and they can take for make sure they enforce them and people and comply.
Yeah. Okay, I think family need for no say. All for corporate for let Ebola come on in this country. If you not corporate, you want to work with them, select the logo only tanga, not so. Yeah. Because that make you don't put her now say this na state of emergency will deeper pass Ebola done. So I should say you get a one. But somebody ask say, he say I never with you when they talk. He say Mr. If I make the one whole country, you know, say Ebola na two thing and a day. He said the only thing we sorry no more that this state of public emergency where the president proclaim, he say he can't let. Mrs. King, you think so?
Me not think say Khalid. You know, if I for confess, me not be one person way. All my the Allah say declare a state of public emergency. I dey wonder, but what difference would it make? You know, because not the declaration or the proclamation of the state of public emergency now the measures the way you get for take for make sure say they succeed. You know, so me not think say later something where you get for contemplate very well. And you remember say this Ebola na something way na new thing. We no ever get them before. So you get for
really when they make the medicine safe, they ask them go it better. Now they try.
So I don't think say it. I think say waiting go make it work. Now if we really do the necessary measures, people will understand, people will incorporate, and we see say there's no new infection. Then we know say well.
And Mr. King, I want to tell you somebody else say well, oh dear, under this state of public emergency. He say waiting with the ordinary people and for the do and waiting we not for do. See the owner explain to we make us waiting for do under this state where we dey now. Waiting for do everything.
Well, they don't tell we all waiting for do yesterday. Now make all see do we yes me near we radio and with television. If you get person we sick, one of the things they wait and say, can you go hospital? No hide on our house. Because when you hide on our house, it is spread. And when you go hospital, follow the instructions the way they give you. That are one of the two things they wait and say. They say if you know say your neighbor get person we sick, call 117, not to the number that
yes.
These are some of the things. If you get the body, not make say you the can was some. Once that person there, you're not sure of what he die of. Make sure say you call the health people and let them can help you. The person die now, you are quick, why yourself not understand.
Yeah, I think say Mr. Ali Vanilla argued this. Sometimes we'll take you all out a bit, but I think we need for talk about this. We agree now say people in the die plenty in this country for under this Ebola business. But what are concerned with people they raise out and another that for quite some time now? And then Ben gone and they don't even dig 6 feet for bad people that will not die by sickness. How much more way Ebola don't can now? Then they not dig 6 feet. Ebola not go grab that gun.
Yeah,
Because it's good. They will talk some of them things back. They will not feel say we don't done. Then tomorrow it begin back small. Because they know they dig 6 feet now. They go back in them plenty. So now 4 feet. So only when they go, they put the body down, back when they take shovel and dig go down back small bit. Will they see them? Yes, are concerned again. We want the authorities then listen. But una when in ahead, when they deal with them Bengon business, they know they dig the Bengon and correct. Not 6 feet at all. You know, I agree. Say people in the fed for land, fed for us. That correct us when a person you not reach the measurement too. And sickness they now boku. Talk about that small bit, man.
Yes, Mr. Moderator. I think that concern and people, plenty of people on the raise over the past few weeks and months since this outbreak came, particularly with the way then they dig the grave stem
Shallow
for buried corpses. And if we be the treater with levity, I think say now we really need for treater with seriousness, and we need for treater very, very seriously. First will be the area and say 6 feet. Okay. 6 feet. Yes. You know, if I
6 feet, now for normal death.
Very
then
well.
If sickness 9 kilos, say cholera, so you forgo beyond 8
especially
feet.
Yes.
But that not they happen.
So now they don't divide that. You know now people in the first shortcut to everything. They say from 6 to 3. So now 3 feet. I can people in the same. They say now we could just send.
And the authorities then see, they know, they go back in there. They set them up, they set the idea. They make no understand.
Exactly.
This one talk about Uber.
With the cemeteries, they feel say the councils then they in charge of the cemeteries then they. So this for go really to the people who they work at the councils.
Yeah, Mr.
People who they work at the councils for ensure say they monitor, especially when the person died of Ebola. Then a very serious thing. Because they don't tell we how powerful the virus is. We all only see na beats, Facebook, WhatsApp, pictures when they show even out and they go bury the person. Imagine the person die. The indignity for men not even wash them. The indignity for men not even pray if you belong to any religious faith. You know, then it's like then they go dump that person. The only people in the restaurant tell you say it's very, very serious. And as such, when they confine that body to the dirty, they really need for put them below half in such a way that even the people who they walk, the grave diggers, because perhaps they don't come back this person at this point. The other person they can back, not so Ebola victim, and near they can back, and they go for dig. We now they dig out, they trade, they don't see them.
Thank you very much.
So you never know
Mr.
what's happen after.
Mr. Julian, call again to this issue. Somebody or people in the sea. In fact, all this Ebola business they go for try for get being gone, especially for burying them when they Ebola key.
Yeah, well, me in Hawking really one Rob Motpow within this person thinking.
No, go for Rob Motpow because she don't come back.
I just want to say this. I think Liberia recently, because themselves get this problem. Then go back 22 people that will die as a result of this Ebola. Now one begging gone.
Okay.
But the people they not agree. The people in the area say nothing and they beg them day. So as a result, self, the government of Liberia don't say all Ebola death now for be cremated. Once now Ebola kill you, then for cremate you body. That means they for burn you to acid.
They
not for go dig and bury.
you.
Now, but what I want, yes, then that means say the
government
Liberia government
the
don't say
lifespan and burn
you
am.
not born and go get for burning now, and they go bury you again.
With
That kind of way
the
they
ashes. What they gonna do with the ashes?
Well, me
But
not
they
think say the virus will survive that can hit you
the
the
virus.
virus.
Yes.
Yeah, what I just want
because now rainy season.
yes, what I just want to say, you see the public health ordinance we just don't talk about. So I think say the state of public emergency where they don't declare go complement and so much. But boku thing and they boku provisions and they inside that particular ordinance. This is what they talk about bearing. Particular section the way me don't read inside that public health ordinance the way say the authorities of health then get power for take over the body and bury in business. You know, for even ask them question. Once it be say this person he die of Ebola of this disease where they don't put as part of the notifiable diseases, then the authority, the health authority, gets right for take that body and ensure say they bury them properly for make you not put the country at risk again. So people then for able to understand this. We know say the right for make you bury your person well, go now church, prepare them, do ceremonies, it's fine. Now with tradition and with culture, it's fine. But this kind of term we depend so now, if we say we left body the way Ebola kill, give people them for deal with them how they want to deal with them, believe you they plunge the country into one whole problem. So then we allow the health officials them for take over body we die as a result of Ebola, bury them properly so that we go save this country.
I agree with you the talk, Mr. Cole, but we don't even need corona because if we do under a state of emergency, we can still do that.
Yes.
You
Yeah, exactly.
You don't not even get for because you got just materialize and replace it if you didn't check out.
Yes.
Exactly.
Okay. Well, family, I want for continue question. Don't carry with the round up as we dey go. Somebody they say Ebola na bad thing. That sickness, that virus, they say not good. Say they are all as salon people. They let it up tanga. Tanga so that we go fight Ebola. We go pull and come out. Say let pray. Say let fast. And let we obey all the things that we supposed for do for fight Ebola make it come on our country. Other person say President Nkrumah say I tell you, but thank you. He say you dey work, you dey lead me fine. He say because how you dey carry on, he say Ebola must come on our country. Other person say he say the public state of emergency, he say as long as it go stop Ebola now we country, he say there are a lot of people that will accept, a lot we agree. He say ato because some of right then all we dey keep them first. He say but we agree. He say if that day it go take for lay Ebola done, he say agree. Say because in wetin dey worry, he say Christmas they come. He say Ebola not go meet Christmas there. He say make Ebola go. Other person say he say face to face with the law. He say do ya una can dey talk about the condition better. He say but when we go to bookshop for go buy the condition, he say we not dey get and at all. He say this one a money because sometimes the one that they talk we want read down for we self say make we see.
Internet.
Yes, is it on internet?
Yes, not print so.
Okay, well, yeah, then go on to the is it the
You
Lots
say
of
1991 Constitution of Sierra Leone. They
okay,
come
if
up.
you're not in a bookshop, go na internet, go online, 1991 Salon Constitution, Google am, you go see and you go get a go printer. I think na free safe, printer they free. Another one he say when they talk about this Ebola business, say what about them people way they pump or they incite other one and say, hey, Ebola not there, then they waste on attempt for nothing. So what about it?
And then are bad people. They're not so good.
They're not like this country.
They're not like this country.
Other one say, he say I want for no. He say where would they use chlorine for wash me hand? He say make you wash me hand so I'm afraid make me hand not go come out. He say some people then say he say chlorine they give cancer. He say me I want for wash with am. He say I don't confuse.
No. Recently, what me say self, I say this chlorine people they use one person they talk about say sometimes himself harmful and all of that. So I think say we Ministry of Health need for come out with a position as to waiting for me the ratio of chlorine water when you are mix them. So let we get the things they are clear. But now not they take the rumors and too strongly they will not go able do it for help kick this disease here.
But people then they panic, and that panic they then for left because when you panic you go do extra thing that you don't need for do. Then say ordinary soap and water, what's you can soap and water regularly, ordinary hygiene regularly. It kill Ebola. Ebola they afraid soap.
Me I want me I with chlorine water. Me I need bomb. I mean feel say make I go come out because them put small water, them put chlorine, but talk. I don't know if they had one pan Ebola. The one that me or pass I go inch me and learn.
I think so. Like how Julian say, the Ministry of Health then for bringing the bucket camp, then show you the chlorine, and show you
the measurements.
Yeah,
the
tell me,
measurements.
say almost tablespoon chlorine you for put some almost quantity water. No, no. So let person not go pack chlorine.
You use to tick bottle, you use gallon,
exactly.
so you know what would you
I
use.
just want to add a little bit on this when you talk about people the one really deny business say Ebola not there. The fact of the matter is that if you don't have about Ebola, the people they win and they own expert now they don't work that they say they who then I'm for cancer, you know, they may not have been nothing but Ebola pass where they say they kill person.
You can
that's now we will not agree for accept that this way. If we not sabi about something, let we accept we not sabi and listen to them how we sabi. We will find out say this thing will blow over just like that. But if you they say not the Ebola, not the home, now problem you they create for yourself. You see, because how you talk and so other people themselves believe you.
Yes.
And that we will try for avoid.
If I'm somebody else say, in terms of case, we just somebody say, he say as a nation and salon people, they say we dey suffer now by this Ebola business here. He say, he say, but one thing we want to ask, do you are this state of emergency? Now for yesterday, no more way the person make we sit down house and think and pray, or now for so take Ebola done.
I should say go be say Ebola done.
Say Ebola done.
Yeah, well,
Parliament go give me the last one.
Yes, because like we just don't say, if Parliament not the seat, 7 days it will lapse. When Parliament suppose for able make them for let extend them. But I believe say like Jamesina say they don't call Parliament and it look like they go get.
Well, the last thing before we say
I
goodbye.
think they meet on Thursday.
Okay.
They meet on Thursday.
Okay. Before we say goodbye, somebody else say I like what you when they talk and they enjoy them. He say me one big, me one for big. He said them Ben gone when they bury the Ebola patient and all. He said they made them mark them final. He said, I'm going to monitor them so that people are not go there and buy when Ebola will come back second thing. So, Fambule, in terms of KHP, one for say goodbye, Julian Cole.
Yes, Fambule, on a goodbye, let we face this Ebola, Tranga, one for Poland and this country.
Honorable Justice.
Fambule, a goodbye. We could try and get this Ebola out of the country.
Mrs. King?
Do you have family on not panic? Once we get the experts, the health workers there with we, and we dey pray, we know say Ebola go down.
Mr. Vandi Koma,
Family on a goodbye, on a lot keep within the confines of the law as declared the state of emergency, the provisions the president, whatever measure the president puts in place, let we comply and ensure say this Ebola thing we get out of this country.
Well, family, we don't talk and go, we don't talk and come. We get for go and in a gym on the phone. See, they say goodbye to you, but I have to make you know, see, the good thing what yesterday and about the state of public emergency now that almost all salon people don't believe say Ebola day. And we all don't tawa, who don't say who they fetan last. They are all the fetan. We for try for clean your backyard, clean your house, do things and clean hygiene back there for this Ebola business. So then they will bring me how they handle things. And you see some man knocking fast. They allow you try for be clean so that Ebola go far. Thank you very much. Until we meet again. Goodbye.
Audio Jungle.
Not that money, man. We get a 5-year plan.
What would you say to those that times in Sierra Leone too many people are looking for bribes?
We've seen it in Sierra Leone.
Yes, I consider myself I just turned 40.
What keeps the party apart now?
There might be sharp divisions.
How much do you have?
I cannot tell you how much I have.
You ought to be able to accept responsibility.
Would you vote for a 25-year-old president?
Definitely I will vote for that person.
And definitely it means by 35 he will retire.
If somebody has done a very good job, I don't think there is any big prize for that person to be paid.
Would it have been better?
Charles Taylor was former head of state of Liberia.
We should be frank.
Audio Jungle.
Africa tempo, 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 Africa tempo.
Every Tuesday, the program you fortune to on SLBC TV, Africa Tempo. Tune to the repeat broadcast on every Friday with DJ Manzoni. just the say so.
Africa tempo, 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 Africa tempo,
Program report you to on SLBC TV. African Tempo, Tuesday repeat program. Yes, Friday, with DJ Manzoni. Just the